AIDS Control Agency calls for stronger collaboration in raising awareness on HIV prevention, stigma, others. Police warned against protest in Aso Rock. On a foreign scene, millions of people join anti-Trump no-kills protests across the United States. And in sports, Flamingos to begin World Cup quest against Canada at FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup in Morocco. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State AIDS Control Agency LSACA has called for a faster and stronger collaboration in raising awareness on HIV prevention, reducing stigma, and empowering persons living with HIV/AIDS. Chief Executive Officer Folakemi Animashaw stated this during a courtesy visit to the Lagos State Ministry of Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation (WAPA). Animashaw said the visit provided a platform for both institutions to explore joint initiatives that will promote inclusive public health and social development in the state. She highlighted the agency's commitment to preventive health education and social inclusion, stressing that HIV transmission can occur through on-screen blood transfusions, use of unsterilized needles, and unprotected sexual intercourse. Commissioner for Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Bolaji Dada, commended LSACA for its sustained efforts in promoting public health and preventive awareness across Lagos State. Dada assured the delegation of WAPA's continued collaboration with LSACA to strengthen awareness, advocacy, and empowerment for people affected by HIV, reaffirming that the ministry remains committed to advancing Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's vision of an inclusive and compassionate Lagos. Lagos State Film and Video Censors Board LSFVCB has partnered with the Creative Designers Guild of Nigeria CDGN to redefine culture for economic growth. Executive Secretary and CEO of LSFVCB Ademukola Agbaminaja said this during a creative exhibition 2.0 with the theme Redefining Culture for Economic Productivity. Agbaminaja highlighted the importance of collaboration between regulatory bodies and the creative industries to drive growth and innovation. She called on stakeholders to unite in redefining culture for economic productivity and positioning Nigeria as a cultural powerhouse. The International Organization for Migration, IOM, has revealed that 4,760 stranded Nigerians were returned home in 2024 through its Assisted Voluntary Return and Reintegration Program. The figure contained in the IOM's 2024 annual report comprised 2,435 men and 2,324 women, many of whom the agency said were grappling with economic hardship, social stigma, and psychological distress. The IOM noted that the program aims to make return sustainable by combining travel assistance with post-arrival support to prevent re-migration and ensure sustainability, while highlighting persistent gaps in employment and economic reintegration, especially for youth and women. And now to the rest of the stories. The Nigeria Police Force has warned intending protesters agitating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu against any form of protest around the Aso Rock and its environs. Police Public Relations Officer Benjamin Hundeyi said the warning followed an order of a Federal High Court, Abuja. The police spokesman said the force will ensure free flow of traffic, protection of lives and property, and security of all law-abiding citizens. According to him, any person or group that uses protests as cover to incite violence, carry or use offensive weapons, vandalize public or private property, kidnap or engage in acts likely to cause loss of lives or serious injury will be dealt with decisively. He said offenders will be arrested, subjected to full investigation, and prosecuted under relevant criminal laws, including laws relating to public order, violent conduct, and terrorism where applicable. The Independent National Electoral Commission INEC has announced plans to conduct a mock accreditation exercise in Anambra State to test the functionality of its upgraded bimodal voter accreditation system (BVAS) ahead of the November gubernatorial election. Director of Voter Education and Publicity Victoria Eta Messi said the exercise will hold on Saturday, October 25, across selected polling units in the state's 3 senatorial districts. According to INEC, the mock exercise is designed to evaluate the BVAS's response time and efficiency of result uploads on the INEC result viewing IRF portal as part of preparations to ensure a smooth electoral process. The commission listed polling units in Oka South, Idemili North, Oyi, Anambra East, Agwata and Orumba North local government areas as those selected for the exercise. INEC encouraged voters in the chosen locations to participate actively, noting that their involvement will help fine-tune the Commission's technological and operational systems before the gubernatorial polls. Now to foreign news. Huge crowds have taken part in No Kings protests against President Donald Trump's policies in cities across the United States, with people holding signs with slogans like "Democracy, not monarchy," and "The Constitution is not optional." Ahead of the demonstrations, Trump allies accused the protesters of being linked with a far-left Antifa movement and condemned what they called the Hate America rally. Meanwhile, several U.S. states had mobilized the National Guard, but organizers said the events, which drew nearly 7 million people, were peaceful. Now sports. Nigeria's Flamingos will begin their quest for FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup glory when they take on Canada tonight at the Mohammed VI Football Academy in Saleh, Morocco. The 2025 FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup is officially underway in Morocco, marking the first time the prestigious youth tournament will be held on African soil. For Nigeria, this is the 8th appearance in the competition, having reached the semi-finals twice and finishing third in 2022, the best ever result. Coach Bankole Oluwake's side arrived in Morocco with confidence after a strong build-up phase. Nigeria are one of 5 African teams to earn their place at this year's World Cup alongside Morocco, Cameroon, Cote d'Ivoire and Zambia. This encounter will be the only second ever meeting between Nigeria and Canada at the Under-17 Women's World Cup. And that's all for the news at 4. Do not drive without a valid driver's license. Follow us and like all our various social media platforms. On X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. Visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. You can also listen to Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM live on my Lagos app for timely updates. Did you know that under the Sanwo-Olu administration, completed and inaugurated Tedimo Link Bridge, Lagos Ogun Boundary Road in Alimosho, and Agbado Okeodo access roads? You can get more details on the Lagos State government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State AIDS Control Agency LSACA has called for a stronger and faster collaboration in raising awareness on HIV prevention, reducing stigma and empowering persons living with HIV/AIDS. The Nigeria Police Force has warned intending protesters agitating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu against any form of protest around the Aso Rock and its environs. As I told you that huge crowds have taken part in No Kings protests against President Donald Trump's policies in cities across the United States. And in sports, Nigeria's Flamingos will begin their quest for FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup glory when they take on Canada tonight at the Mohammed VI Football Academy in Saleh, Morocco. For contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng, and that ends the news broadcast compiled by Zainab Adibashi. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.
La 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 la.